Hello everyone, in this video we will be seeing all the features present in the car. They are small but they are very useful. So let's start with starting the engine, although I already covered this, but let's see once again. So right now, to start the engine you need to press the clutch. Then you can see the MID will push the start switch. Then you need to push the start button and your car will start. Now if I need to stop my car, I simply need to press start stop button. I do not need to press anything else. So I am pressing it. Now the car is stopped and a MID display is showing driving time, driving distance and the range. Range is calculated in the base of how much amount of petrol you have in your tank. Below the ignition switch we have two buttons here. One is parking sensor on off switch, one is to label headlights. Below that we have small storage here, which can be very helpful in keeping parking tickets, changes or any other small item. At driver side door there are few controls are provided. This control is to adjust the ORVM or side view mirror. This button is used for folding or unfolding the side view mirror. To activate this I need to press the ignition switch once. Now if I press this button, the side view mirror will unfold it. Now if I press it again, the side view mirror will get folded. Now there is a small joystick provided here to adjust the view of side view mirrors. Now if I rotate it to right, I can adjust the view of right side mirror just by rotating this joystick like this. Now if I need to adjust the view of left side mirror, I need to rotate it left and then I can rotate it independently to adjust the view. Below that we have power window lock and unlock button. If I press it, all the power windows will be locked. They can't be accessed. Beside that we have door lock and unlock. These are the power window controls. The driver side window comes with automatic up and down functionality. So if you pull the this button like this, the window will roll up normally, and if you pull it to its extent, the window will roll up automatically. Simply if you need to press it down or roll the window down, you need to press it like this. Here is the demonstration of the automatic window. This is the auto roll down and then auto roll up. The driver side window also comes with the feature of anti-pinch down. That means that if any obstacle comes between while rolling up the window will auto roll down. As you can see, my window is right now open. Now let's roll up the window and I am putting my hand there. You can see that window is auto roll down. It would have been great if they have provided this feature in all the windows. The airflow can be adjusted by rotating this wheel. At center console, this is a hazard button, or for some people this is a parking button. Beside it, it is a security system activation indicator. As soon as you lock your car, this indicator start blinking continuously. It means that the security system is activated now. Below that, we have a 12-volt power charging point and auxiliary point and the USB port. I bought this charger from Nexa itself. Below it has some storage, then our gear lever, handbrake, and then it comes our armrest. Armrest has small storage below it. It's kind of small, but it keeps small little things, like it keeps my wallet or pen or anything else, USB drives. You can keep any small thing. Now at the passenger side, we have glove box down here. Glove box itself is having very little space in it, but one good thing is that it is lit from inside, so it's very useful at nights when you need to find your objects inside it. The passenger side door has speaker and the power window control. The driver side as well as passenger side sun visors are having vanity mirror in it, and the very good thing is that they have light in it. They are very effective and very useful in the darkest condition. We can easily see our faces even if there is no light present inside the cabin. And the same thing is present at the passenger side. Two cabin lights are present here, and the Bluetooth mic. They are simply clickable, and these are the mics to talk over the phone while your device is connected via Bluetooth. And the third cable light is provided at the center. Another very good feature of the car is these rear view auto dimming mirrors. Whenever it finds that a car is running behind you with the headlights on, it gets darker. It takes usually 3 to 5 seconds to get darker so that you don't feel the harsh reflection of the light in your eyes. The small auto button is there to activate it. This car is also equipped with a height adjustable seat belt. We simply need to pull this lever and adjust the height of the seat belt. As per our height and as per our convenience, we can adjust the height. The steering has tilt and telescopic adjustment. That means that the reach and the position of the steering can be adjusted. For that, a small lever is provided here. We simply need to pull this lever so that the steering gets free. Now we can simply move the steering up and down, or we can pull it or push it back. So it can be adjusted either way as per your convenience. So once you find the suitable position for your driving, you can simply push this lever back and the steering will be locked to that adjusted position. The driver's seat is height adjustable. For that, this big lever is provided. We can adjust the height of the driver's seat by simply pulling it or pushing it. This small lever is to adjust the backrest. Right now we are at the back seat of the car, and at the back we have a 12-volt charging port here, and we have a small storage space that you can keep your wallet or cell phones. And passenger side seat has a small pocket where you can keep the magazines or papers. Rest of the thing are very basic here at the back. We have seat belts clip to hold the seat belt, and there we have the connection for the rear defogger. As you can see, these are the lines for the rear defogger, and these are the connections. Now let's take a look at the boot area or dicky area. The Baleno has second largest boot in its segment after Honda Jazz. This transparent mat, I bought it from Nexa. So it has boot light in it. It can be on by this white switch by sliding it. There is also a small handy hook here, and to access the stepney compartment we need to lift this flap, and there is our spare tire. The rear seat can be folded into 60-40 ratio. For that, let's remove the parcel tray first. So to see it properly, we can detach the parcel tray from here, and to detach it completely we need to release this hook. So let me remove the parcel tray first. Now parcel tray has been removed. There is a small lever provided here. We need to pull this lever up and push the seat forward. So the one portion of the rear seat has been folded down. The same lever is provided at the left hand side. So we need to pull this up and push the seat forward. Now our back seat is completely folded and our boot area is extended. The driver side door as well as passenger side door contains light at the bottom, which is helpful to see in dark conditions. Right now my cabin light is on, so let me turn off the light. This is very helpful feature while you are getting off the car at night. Here you can see the reflection of the light at the bottom of the door. Thanks for watching guys. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more such videos.